Star Wars RPG, a new cycle. I think we're calling it Enemy Mine. We'll see. That's I'll put an asterisk there. Okay, so let's do a little bit of recap. So it's just been a short while since the Sector Lords Ball in the Expanse, and everyone needs to debrief on Coruscant. I mean, the whole adventure started off as a New Republic operation, and since you initially left, or had initially left for the ball, Fondor is now governed by a New Republic ruling council. The Tapani Expanse has taken over much of the Free World's territory. The New Republic has reorganized their fleet with Grand Admirals presiding over sectors, including Grand Admiral Akbar as over the core worlds and Grant as the Grand Admiral of the Republic over the colonies, which includes Fondor and the Expanse. You also revealed the existence of the Eclipse, the Super Star Destroyer, and you helped Grant capture it. And then you all captured Tiberzon, the galaxy's most wanted criminal. And then you stopped a terrorist attack on House Mecetti. Then you stopped a another apparent terrorist attack on House Mecetti. And you rescued the person they kidnapped, which was Grant's sister Decima, and you exposed socialite Gigi Delatari as some kind of traitor. And then finally, you all mysteriously reappeared after your also mysterious disappearance. It's like poetry, it rhymes, the mysteriousness. And you all reappeared, and this is going to be a very long debrief with the New Republic. So with all that said, are there things that you want to do before you head to Coruscant? A couple of things that I noted. Everyone took ships. Do you all want to take your ships back to Coruscant? Do you want to have them shuttled elsewhere?
I feel like if I leave my ship here, you guys are going to paint it something ugly again. So I need to get this one fixed up right and get a proper paint job on it. Because,
Which
you
one?
know,
Which one did you?
um, well, last time I brought in the Wookiee Punch for repairs, and I appreciate it. And then you're like, oh, we're gonna you're gonna fly our banner around the galaxy. And the problem is, well, I wouldn't say this straight to their face, but internally, the problem is the banner's kind of ugly, and that's just something that I can't deal with. So I'm gonna bring that one back. Well, I guess I'll pay to have someone bring it back because I can't fly two ships at once, can I? And I'll bring back Hell's Anvil, my prisoner ship, and I've got a new set of Mandalorian armor to put in my trophy room.
Yeah, you have the Wookiee Punch and you have the Hell's Anvil. You can get them shuttled or sent um,
I
places.
think I have to fly the Hell's Anvil, which what did I ask to? I wanted to rename it the Belladonna. Um,
And you did it. And you did it legally and realized it wasn't very difficult to do so.
I spent all this time skirting the law only to find that I didn't need to. Um,
I mean, you're
but
not technically a criminal anymore.
I feel like it's best if I fly that because otherwise somebody else, one, they might die trying to get in it, and then two, they might think, badly of me if they were inside and open the wrong doors.
Yeah, the collection of alien trophy heads is mortifying. I also love that you guys on a previous mission decided that should be your diplomat shuttle, and you flew to New Anuet City on it, even though there's not enough beds, and the room was full of grotesque trophies. Okay, so where do you want to send the Wiki Punch? You want to send it to Cloud City, or Coruscant, or elsewhere?
Cloud City is the only place that I can trust not to, try to wrangle me into something when I've got my ship there.
Okay, everyone else want to take their ships to Coruscant or send them elsewhere or anything else like that?
Zuda is definitely taking his own ship. Oh wait, no, he's back from his having to fix time mission.
Oh
But
yeah,
yes.
right.
He's
You'll meet
definitely
everyone
decided
on.
to keep his
Your own
ship.
body up.
Yeah. You'll meet everyone on Coruscant. You weren't at the bachelor party, so
No.
you had gone to Rhodia to take care of time, so you didn't break time, which is a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to take my own ship and invite Katira to ride aboard it.
But Katira's flying.
Just check out, what all her money bought.
And, Rem, I want you to know that part of me doesn't trust you now because you weren't there, but you were there, and the you that was there was absolutely terrible. And I tried to kill you, Rem. And if I have to look inside that ship and think about the fact that you somehow pulled this off, I might try to do it again.
Well, I was hoping to get your opinion on decorating.
I appreciate that, and I don't seriously mean that I'd kill you, but if you want to know my opinion on decorating, you should really take a look inside this one. Where I've got the heads of wild beasts mounted on the wall. Very hunting lodge themed.
Quickly.
Just congratulations, you win. I thought that it was a reasonable loan anyways, but now it's just gone, so it's a grant, which is kind of ironic because that's who's involved with it being free.
Still got it.
And Jawa, Jimmy, you're flying back your ship, right?
Well, I have two ships, right? We have the luxury cruiser that we had initially, and then we had the teeny dancer. So
Which one did you take?
remember it was a luxury cruiser.
I think you took
There
the
was a luxury
giant luxury cruiser.
Yeah, it was a giant luxury cruiser that I took. That's the one I remember writing on. Well, if I'm gonna go to the place, I might as well go in style. So I would say Jawa Jimmy would be flying back that giant cruiser ship. Just because he can. He totally do that. That's well, boys, it's time to hop on the luxury cruise line. Brought to you by the Jawa.
The love boat. Just you and your assassin droid.
It keeps me safe. Yes, he would take that back. Because, yeah, he would.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so I wrote this down. So it really seems like everyone's taking their own thing except the Wookiee Punch is going to Cloud City. Now, talk to Bruce Peterson when he joins. We'll have to see if Rusty actually had his wedding or if this is something that he has to do before he ties the ties the knot? Yeah, that's it. Two things. You have two NPCs you have to figure out what you want to do with. Who remembers them?
I'm gonna bring the kids with me, and they're gonna live in luxury.
Rusty's kids are coming.
I feel like I'm very tied to all the NPCs you guys meet except for these kids.
Let me on the ship. No, not now. Of course, we can't have it.
So you do have
Rusty's
two.
wife.
Well, did they get
Rusty's
married,
wife.
or is she planning the wedding right now? And he's just, I gotta go to Coruscant real quick, baby.
I'll be back in 6 months or never.
6 months or never.
That's the theme to the wedding.
That is the theme of the wedding. Oh,
Okay, well, what about the other two NPCs?
the other NPCs.
I will give 1 character point if you could name both of them. Whomever names both of them first.
Who survived the last adventure? That doesn't have their own ship.
There's 2 of them. And no, I'm not including Cal.
You okay,
It's
bud?
not. It's not Bailey's because she. Because what's his name?
Yeah, Bailey's took the ship and went back to Rhodia.
Yeah. I had to shuttle back to Rhodia.
Come on, you got. Okay, I'll bump it up 2 character points. I'll do 1 character point per NPC named.
What are you doing? Sorry, my children are climbing all over me.
There's the
whiskey.
real Katira / Rusty's kids.
They are, indeed.
We're beating them up.
My youngest does not like the smell of my whiskey, and he's wrong.
It smells of summer ham. Smoked summer sausage. It's so smoky and peaty.
Your
And
breath
savory.
smells as fresh as summer Sam.
So summer ham. That's exactly right. Henry Kissinger
Yeah.
in Futurama. What's the pink
where-
shoe? Oh, it's got bones in it.
Mm.
Where are the NPCs from?
Okay, I'll start. I'll give 1 hint for one of them. And then once I give, I give the hint. No more character point.
Oh no.
Okay, so you remember you brought someone back with you from the alternate universe.
Oh, my own sister. Dang it. I literally forgot. I was like, we just had Rusty's bachelor party. Why can't I? We didn't meet any NPCs
It's because
there.
we had Rusty's bachelor party. We all forgot what happened.
Oh.
Yep. So you brought back Light Sister,
Oh, that's right.
and then you also brought back the person who created that alternate universe.
Oh, I thought.
Oh,
you
right.
actually,
She was still
uh,
unconscious.
Turned over.
I mean, you do whatever you
I
want.
just got her. Oh, really? Well, she can come back with me. God, that's the spot for her.
And then you get to Coruscant. What are you talking about? She was not on my ship.
You're welcome to look through the whole ship. I don't know.
Yeah, so you have those 2 characters. I mean, you can just bring them back to Coruscant and let Coruscant deal with it, or you can do whatever you want. I mean, Yaster seems like a shell of herself. She isn't talking very much. She doesn't.
All your grand plans really failed, didn't they? Didn't they?
Is, not responding to you very much, and I would say that the alternate version of Kylia has a lot of questions and is not quite sure what's going on.
Well, I'd say, you probably don't trust me because, well, let's be honest, I didn't meet me in that universe, but based on the title, I can guess exactly what I do. And it wouldn't be too different from, it's not too different from me. It's just that it's a bit different from me, and it's not good. So you might not want to spend all your time with me, but I do know a great person for you to hang out with. They're on this ship and they hang out with a floating head in a jar. Sounds weird, but I like them well enough, and I don't like this Luke Skywalker guy, and apparently you wouldn't like him either, because I saw him on a poster where you're at, and that was weird.
Okay, so you're gonna send Kylea to the Judicator.
To the Twilight Council to hang out with
Dask.
what's his name? Yeah.
Our growing cast of force-sensitive allies that we meet. We just shove them go into this corner. Great. Okay. And then what do you want to do with Yaster? Also send her there? Take her with you? Give her over to Coruscant authorities? I mean, not like not like she's necessarily done anything wrong that you can prove.
Yaster?
I mean, that you can prove to the New Republic.
Well,
unless you hire Jim Scrimshaw, Force lawyer.
Well, here's the thing, though, right? Yaster is a part of this little Sith enclave that tried to tell us what to do, and when I was like, well, you better pay up or get nothing, and she was like, well, you're going to get nothing, and you're going to like it, and I was like, well, that's not happening, and we got in a whole tiff, but case in point, she's a part of this little Sith enclave, and I feel like that's exactly up Calumos's, little alley of interest.
Okay, so you're going to bring her to Coruscant.
Oh, yeah. Can I cut her hands off first? Can I cut one hand off?
I mean, you can... I don't know. Are you asking me or you're asking everyone else if they would allow you to cut her hand off? Why would you cut her hand off? She put yours back on.
Yeah, and then she started using it.
to get herself rescued. If anyone should be mad, it's Rim, who actually had his hand cut off by her. Granted, it was a cybernetic hand. The other things, there's been no sights or sounds or anything of Killer A. She may have died in the castle. Who knows?
I mean, we told her she could go pick up that money, so that's okay.
Any last minute goodbyes you want to say in the Toponic sector before you leave? I'm looking at you, Katira, with the woman who gave you a brooch that you decided not to wear.
I know you were, and I will go and say goodbye to Miss Malvesa Calypso and thank her for the opportunities of a lifetime and the trust placed in me that has led to the restoration of the Toponi sector under Grand Admiral Grant, and everything's just everything's so crazy right now. I don't know if I can't commit myself to anything right now. I feel like I'm being pulled in 50 directions, and I got to go talk to the New Republic, and I might be gone for 6 months, I might be gone for never, and then I got to talk to Grand Admiral Grant when I get back, and it's a whole. I just can't. I don't want to put you through that. I can't do it. It wouldn't be right, and so.
She says,
"If you
are
want
you giving
this back,
me my locket back?"
I don't want to make you beholden to me, who can't be for you yet. And so if you want it back, then I understand. If you want me to hold on to it, and hopefully, when things settle down, if they settle down, then we could settle down, then I will, but I don't want to tie you to something that may never happen. It wouldn't be right.
Okay, well, if you don't return the locket, she's going to hold out hope. So she accepts this. Sad. She's sad, but she does have a little hope. Unless you want to pull off the Band-Aid.
She's really putting me on the spot here.
I feel like doesn't kill everyone.
No.
Are you gonna chop off her hand? Is that what-
Malvesa, it's not right. I can't do this to you. I thought I could just, try to hold on to hope, but I can't. You need to find your future, and I just don't think that it's right to make you wait. And if things settle down, then I'll come back to you and crawl on my knees and beg for forgiveness and a brooch. But until then, it'll upset the whole order. I mean, it's already going to upset the whole order with me being named, Grand Dame and all these things. But it'll upset everything if suddenly this new Grand Dame is tied to the House Calypso, is tied to House Mecetti, and the politics of it all. It's just just too much. I can't cause so much unrest in one action as I internally think about all the things that I've done to cause unrest in one action.
Okay. So yeah.
Well, every time you cause more than one unrest in an action, it's -1d.
And I'll hand her back the brooch and say, again, if the future is better than I see, then I'll be back. But you deserve better.
She says, "You have broken my heart," and then walks away.
Oh, I feel so bad.
All right. So we have one wedding, soon, 6 months or never, and one that is definitely off the table. Okay. So you head back to Coruscant. Okay, so you meet Cal at a dock. Cal has one of those ambassador shuttles. And you notice there's Almost Friday's ship that you all are aware of and recognize from camp. Okay, so Cal...
Not go that.
So Cal happily greets you all. It seems like he wasn't quite sure if you would actually be here. But he looks very happy. He's content. He's smiling. He's looking around at Coruscant, and he greets everybody. He does confirm that that's Almost Friday's ship, and then sort of just doing a little bit of a talk and walk with you all as you walk through the platform, and he's corralling you through the Senate chambers into a room, but he's saying, as he started this walk, he says things like, to see the spires of our great planet gleaming once more with the light of freedom stirs something profound in these old bones. The air tastes different. It's, not thick with fear and whispered conversations. We used to, and he sort of points to an area that you guys are walking through and says, there used to be imperial banners here. They're hanging like funeral shrouds. But, and then, he looks up.
I'm like, believe me, the image is very fresh in our minds.
I could definitely picture that.
He gives you a sort of interesting look, but then he thinks maybe you're talking about your family's history, if he knows that. So as you're walking through, and he says, we're doing a session right now to talk about how we can, best break apart some of Tiberzon's assets to help, help provide relief to the New Republic and its citizens. Coruscant endures, it always has, but it endures as a beacon of hope rather than a fortress, welcoming rather than intimidating. He goes, and so I guess he sits you all down. I guess we'll move this on over to, let's go into this room. Sits down at a chair and says, and that's how a capital should feel. Not as power over others, but a servant of all its free peoples. okay, you caught me waxing poetic here, but we've just done so much good together, and a big part of some of the recent successes for the New Republic has been on the backs of all of you. So first, I want to say thank you. And then he pulls out like a stack of papers that he wants to go through, and he goes, "All right, let's begin this debrief." So a lengthy list here, and then as he does that, there's a knock on the door. He goes, "Oh, must be Al, or maybe it's some of the refreshments I ordered."
All these better be refreshments.
That's the longest walk to get to the front door I've ever seen, Cal. You could take like more than one step every 2 seconds.
So here we go. Okay. All right, and an armored individual with a gun pops out
Oh boy!
and yells, "Free
Wait,
timers
do we have
on!
our guns?
Free timers on! Six Emperor Tyrannus!" And shoots Cal.
What language are they speaking?
Blastin, the precursor to basic.
Oh shit! Were we able to get in here through security with our weapons?
I'm going to say yes because of everything that's happened.
Okay, I guess they don't question us when we do enough good things for the Republic.
Okay, so I'm going to roll here.
Yes.
Let's see how much. See what
Jimmy.
happens.
Jimmy, save our patron.
We'll never be able to bring guns back on Coruscant.
We'll never be able to bring guns back on Coruscant.
Okay, so he only takes 3 damage.
I'll do my best.
That's been a Rhodian table policy.
Oh man,
They joined the Republic.
He gets shot right in the head.
No!
Fortunately, let's say it just sort of grazes and shoots off part of his ear, and he's bleeding a lot, but he is just stunned. She fires off a couple other blasters and ducks out of the doorway.
How do I say that's bad?
Okay, everyone put I guess 2 things. If you're gonna hole up in here and sort of see how things play out, you can, or if you want to go outside, we can do that as well.
I'll give chase.
Cal, so if he's stunned, he can still talk. He goes, "Find out what's going on. I thought it was a member of the Bounty Hunters Guild."
Shit, you still have to check him for stuff. Check him for documents? Wait, do we have documents? Man, our OPSEC is terrible.
We damn well have documents.
Okay, so...
All right. Yeah, what is everyone doing? Oh, there we go.
I just assume you guys are all leaving.
Oh, but Jimmy, save the senator.
Jimmy's gonna try to resuscitate the guy who got shot in the head.
So I see that you have 3, at least 3.
At least 3, yeah.
Make sure I have that updated. But I did go through and update everyone's character sheets, so it should be up to date. You have 4 med packs.
Oh, damn. All right. Let's go do some healing on this before we leave. Just let him bleed out like, we'll be back for you later.
So you can tell that he's only mildly wounded. He's going to be okay even if you don't do anything. He's just bleeding a lot.
Jimmy's still going to do the needful. Jimmy's going to do the needful. He wouldn't. We don't got Jukasa here, so Jamie's gonna do the needful.
Okay.
He's gonna roll. He's gonna roll. He's gonna do the right thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll your. Let's see. It is first aid.
First hit at 60. 26 wild. Oh my god, 31. He's doing just fine.
You even managed to reattach his ear.
Oh!
What's left of it? Yeah, you did a heroic when all you needed to do was roll it very easy.
It's like just you pick up the ear off the ground, just like here, you
Brush
need
it.
that.
Rub it on your shirt, dust it off.
Gotta spit shine that a bit. You're good to go.
And you are. Okay. So as you guys step out of the room, the lights go off, and you kind of have just sort of emergency power. So overhead lights still turn on, but it is not as bright and hopeful as Cal was describing it a minute ago. It's looking a little bit more sinister. But you guys can hear. You can hear someone yelling, like a human yelling something in sort of a stern voice, coming from over this way, and then some aliens languages that I don't think any of you are familiar with.
Like Latin. Or sorry, Latin.
Yeah, Latin. How do you want to do this?
Weapons out.
As they say, sun's out, guns out.
Oh, but Zuda is very excited to try his new Rhodian throwing weapons. Actually, no, he thinks better of it and pulls out his blaster because he doesn't want to get that lost over the edge of some edge of Coruscant.
Well, to be fair, let me just you're all inside. These are hallways. Yeah, I guess it does look like that, doesn't it? Okay, but these are let's think of these as hallways. You're totally enclosed. These are turbo lifts over here. So you wouldn't drop anything off the edge because there's walls. Okay, do you want to do any sort of special tactics, or do you guys just want to sort of roll initiative and just run in?
Do we have someone with tactics?
No, I mean, well, do you want to...
Yeah, like, is there anyone who's like, hey, no tactics?
So if you did have the tactics ability, you could roll.
Right? Is there an ability? Right?
And you can get bonuses. But like I'm talking like, do you have a special approach you want to do, or some sort of trick maneuver, Hail Mary that you're gonna pull off right at the last second that somehow saves the day?
All right, so they run down the hallway. We got no real idea where they're at. Zuda.
Wait, they're probably going to be escaping on something. Where's all the exits?
No, Zuda, before that, do you have a thermal detonator?
No, I didn't think we'd need it in the middle of the Senate.
I mean, if you don't need a thermal detonator in the middle of the Senate, when do you need a thermal detonator? Am I right?
Joe and Jimmy, not pleased with your decision. Katira.
Well, maybe I can whip something up. What did you need to blow up today, Katira?
What is your specialty again?
Whoever just shot Calamos and maybe the people around them.
Yeah, but we gotta find him first.
Well, if we just throw a grenade in the room, then it'll be clear when we turn the corner, won't it? No, you're probably right about this.
Good
You're the
points.
explosives
Look,
guy.
if
Tell
you're
you
doing
what.
a room clear, you do a flash grenade. You don't go straight for the destruction right away, especially in a building that you're also already in.
You are the expert in walls. I will take your word for it.
The best specialization of all time. I love it. Walls.
Just walls.
It's honestly the best. Yeah.
But maybe once I get some more character points, I'll branch out into other architecture. Like stairs or even pillars.
It's tables.
Look, tables are furniture.
You have demolition walls, so you know if it's a load-bearing wall.
Yes, I absolutely know if it's a load-bearing wall.
You're like the
but once I get into
anti-architect.
once I get into floors, then watch out. You're gonna be digging into places. All right, are we rolling here?
Okay, everyone.
Did they split up, or did we only see them go down one corridor?
You just saw someone pop in, shoot, and then you don't know where they are now.
Okay.
This is a turbo lift, but the power just like emergency power kicked in, so they might no longer be working.
Okay.
And you
All right.
can't see what's down here, but you do hear some loud voices. So everyone roll your perception. It doesn't sound like you've got any special tactics, so let's just roll it and we'll jump into combat. So roll your base perception.
Can I roll my special tactics? Just joking.
Because if you did have tactics, it's a bonus for everyone.
Oh.
No, nice. I don't.
That would be impressive. I don't have that.
But guess who does and has never used it?
Bota.
He might actually. Let's check. Blaine does, but it's for ship combat. So it's even further something we'll never use.
Jawa Jimmy going first. What the heck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Heroic perception? Like, what's going on here? Can Jawa Jimmy see through walls? No.
Oh, Rusty's here!
Whoa!
Oh.
Damn,
He
Joe,
does
Jimmy.
exist.
Oh, well, there goes the thermal detonators.
No, I gotta come back alive.
Let me,
I just got married. I mean,
I got
almost
things
married.
to do tomorrow morning.
put me
Take out the trash.
Get married.
I know, we're going to say, did Rusty get married?
Were you guys there? Then it didn't happen.
Okay, let me do the battle order. So, at the top, we have Jawa Jimmy. And then we have Katira. And then we have Zuda. Is that right? Where's Rim? No, then we have Rim. Zuda. And Rusty with the most dynamic entry, but bringing up the rear.
Rear.
All right, Jawa Jimmy, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm assuming. Where's Sparky? Where did Sparky go?
Let's roll 1d6 evens. He came. Odds he did something else.
Okay. That's not rolling. This slash here. There we go. 1d6. He's doing something else.
He's He's
It was-
he's
he was
shining
locked
his
down.
guns and polishing his guns because he thinks the Senate's going to be too boring inside the luxury yacht, and it's got
He's so
it's got like what would you call it, like soundproof?
bath?
It's got
Oil?
soundproof everything, and through the windows there's
Oh.
crazy things going on, but he's just in there having a me day.
He would. All right. Well, if that's the case, then Jawa Jamie's gonna go. Is there any? Could Jawa Jamie look for any kind of scom link or any kind of like security system that's nearby that he can tap into?
There is a panel
Would that be a search?
over here by the
Okay.
turbolift.
All right. Jawa Jamie's gonna tap into the turbo lift and see if he can find any security
Okay.
cameras or any kind of feeds to see if he can look ahead.
Okay, as you step out, I guess you could probably see it from here. You can see down this hall. Why not? You see a Senate guard fighting with two armored people, including the person who shot at Cal, or at least someone wearing the same armor, and a Barabel, and you see a senator, sort of initiative senator, sort of here in the corner.
So wait, this is the person who shot him, right? This person over here? Is that the person who shot him?
It looks like it, or
Looks
they're
like it, right?
Yep, they're wearing the same armor.
And these are the guards, correct?
Yep, those are the Senate guards.
Okay.
There's two types
Then-
of guards. You have the New Republic trooper people, and then you have the tougher, Senate guards.
Well, if that's the case, then Jawa Jamie's going to realize he sees the shooter, and he's going to take 2 shots at the original shooter over here
Let's see.
with the blaster rifle. That's that doable with the blaster rifle?
I don't know if
could I-
you can,
Or can I,
unless you
can I
go.
only shoot this one over here? Or would I have to go further
I
out
don't
to
think you
peek?
can go further out because you only move 5, right? No. You move.
Yeah.
No. You move. You
Let's
can
see
move
here.
10. We figured this out.
Okay, so-
I'm moving to D&D movement. No, you
I
can
can go-
move 10.
Okay, so I can make a little movement here to peek out or something and see there's guys over there. Can I still see down there?
I mean, I guess you could probably hit this one right here or the barrable. Maybe you could.
No, it would hit the first one. It would definitely see. It would be like you're shooting through somebody, so it would hit that first.
Yeah, I could see you shooting this one.
Yeah, I'll shoot that one.
Okay. You're gonna do 1 shot or 2 shots?
It's 2 shot.
Okay, so
Where
roll
is-
that minus 1d each.
And blaster is 9d plus 2, so 8d plus 1. 1.
Whew.
And then 20.
Okay, so good thing you rolled so high. This is a tricky shot where you don't have like the greatest line of sight. And this person is engaged in fighting with this guard, so they are not moving. I gave them a little bit of cover here, but you still hit with both of those. So go ahead and roll your damage. And which gun were you shooting with?
It was the trooper blaster rifle. I think it's 5d. Is it just 5d base? I can't see a trooper thing. Trooper thingy. Stormtrooper. What's the damage on that? Is it 5d plus 2? No, that seems too high.
Let me take a look. But you do have the Thunderer that does a lot of damage, but it only allows you to shoot once.
That is 1 shot, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just 5d. 2 gun damage.
Oh, yeah, 5d, the damage is, I think, Stormtrooper 2 is what I. What does that mean? That is
I don't know.
so-
That's what was.
yeah.
That's the gun. That's just the name of the gun. I think there's the Stormtrooper 1 and the Stormtrooper 2. They're just different revs or like eras of the gun, or like, you know.
Right.
Storm.
Oh, I just noticed this fancy turn order thing.
Oh, that is
Is
new.
that new?
Yeah, count. Is that a new thing?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll assume it's 5d6, knowing how things go. I feel like that's what it usually is.
Okay, let's see.
I think it is. Is it 5d6? Or 5d6 plus? No, it's probably 5d6. Weapons. Damage.
How do I add people to this? Can't drag and drop. How did I get people in here?
How do things work?
I don't know
Yeah,
how
I don't know.
to. I don't know how to
Well,
add
I'm going to
people
assume it's
to it.
5d6 for now, and just fire away. All right,
good.
19 and 21.
Okay. All right, you got 4. So that 4 are, yep, you hit, the first one hits for 4. The character falls prone and takes a penalty of minus 1d. So let's do that next one at 3d6. Woo! And then takes 11 damage on top of that. Incapacitated. Knocked unconscious for 41 minutes.
Oh,
Can't do anything until healed. And go ahead and roll. We'll roll, see where you hit. You got right in the head.
Oh,
Well, the first one was in the head. Second one is right in the gut.
gotta
Okay.
think of it.
Nice. Okay, so next up is Katira. So Katira, you see Jawa Jimmy sort of turn towards the scoplink over here, and then quickly turn back, pull out his blaster, and fires off 2 shots in that direction.
Which one did he hit? Sorry, I got this stupid turn order thing was blocking me from the pings. Which one did he hit?
This guy right here, and I'll update it. So let's see. So I've been doing 1 for stunned, 2 for wounded, 3 for incapacitated, 4 for mortally wounded, and then the skull for death. So there you go. That one's incapacitated, and it was fighting with this Senate guard.
All right. I should have done my measurements beforehand, but I'll move towards where James is at. That'd be 6, and I can move a little bit more. Actually, can I move to like right here? Can I reach like this? God, I'm so slow. Could I reach like this corner so I've got a little bit of cover in case there's anything
I don't
on the bend?
think you can. I think you can get here and go like 1, 2, 3. The closest you could get is like right here, or if you wanted to be on the outside, which would be a little rough.
Yeah. I'll try. I think I'll try and move like about somewhere about there. I need to alt that.
Okay, let's reveal a little bit more. If you're walking that direction, I think see another hallway down here.
Okay. I don't think I have much to. I mean, I can try and I could try and take a shot, but might not be the best idea. I don't know. I guess I can only try and shoot this guy, right?
The barbel?
Yeah.
Oh, well, now I said what kind of species.
I obviously recognize all species. It's very important to me that they all be properly identified and treated with respect.
Which is why you have what in your alien species skill?
I have what my alien species skill. Anti-racist, alien species.
Alien species specialization.
I've got my base 3D in alien species because it is a knowledge skill, and obviously this is obvious knowledge. But we've seen a barbell before, right? That we saw them on Tatooine. They were working with Gardula, the Hutt, if I remember right.
Katira is an equal opportunity alien lover.
Hey,
Here too, he can definitely identify based on the physical description that I provide rapidly as I fire off 2 shots.
And I like it.
Take out your Baravel.
I like it because it sounds like Bota's talking through his suit, which adds to the role-playing immersion here. Okay, you're going to take up... Oh, sorry, go for it.
They definitely adding to the mystique of the whole conversation.
Yeah, but you do sound like you're talking from underneath the armor, so I love it.
Well, to conserve my ammo, I'm going to use my blaster rifle, and I'm going to take 2 shots at ugly Mick, whatever he's holding, stick hand.
That doesn't sound like a specialization in anti-racist there.
Oh man, that's not good. 18 and 18. I mean, it's just below average, yes.
Okay, so he's aware that people are shooting because he just saw somebody get mowed down and heard those shots. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This individual's going to try to dodge out of the way. Whoa!
He's probably...
By 1.
Congratulations, you win today's lottery.
Tomorrow's forecast, death. Okay, it is now Rim. It's your turn. You've sort of seen these two run out and start shooting. So, anyways, I start blasting. So you can use the ruler and you can go 10.
Okay. Where? Hold on. Where is my dude? All right.
I
guess I'm just gonna move right up next to Katira. And then probably, is there anyone left to shoot?
Yeah, there's 4 people you could shoot. 2 of them, are you're pretty sure are enemies. This is the one Katira shot at and has already dodged. And this is the one that's wearing the same armor as the one that shot Cal. I think you could... Let's see, I think you could just say you could hit this one if you wanted to. It'd be more difficult because you don't have a great shot. This one is... Anyway, it is a barbell that's holding a vibro knife.
Okay. Let me shoot at both of them.
Okay, which gun are you gonna use?
My main 2 guns.
Oh, the ones that do the 2 shots.
Yeah.
Oh.
The double shots. Okay, so what's the penalty to the shooting at the lady?
But you have 2 of those, and they each fire. Their rate of fire is 1, but they each fire 2.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. What's that?
I said, what's the penalty versus the lady? Because I don't have a good shot.
You'll find out. It'll be harder to hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
but
So
Each
so
of your
one
shots when you roll your blaster will be at -1d.
each of them.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first shot, and this is the second shot.
Nice. You got a 6 on your special as well. A lot of 6s, a lot of 4s.
That's how I roll. All 6s and 4s.
Okay, let's see.
I'm in my prime.
Okay, so you hit. Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay, so you hit the barbell. So roll 2 damage on the barbell, and you also hit the other individual.
Okay, so here's the first one, and then the second individual.
Okay. So barbell. So does anybody have alien species as a skill?
Alien species.
It would be in perception.
Knowledge.
I don't think so.
Knowledge. Planetary systems. Cultures? Oh, I have alien species.
I have languages.
3d6 plus 1.
Who are you calling an alien?
Yeah, that's...
You want me to roll it?
If you go ahead and roll it because you just shot at a barbell and you just shrugged it off, and he hit him right in the chest.
Oh.
Well, maybe I should have aimed at the face.
Okay, he shrugged off both of those hits. Go ahead and roll 2 more damage. You already did the 21 and the 16.
Yes.
Okay, let's see what the woman are. Ooh, the first one hits for 6. Boom, she goes down wounded. Second one hits for another 5.
God damn.
Put that person at wounded twice. -2 to everything.
All right. What do I roll to flip my guns and then blow the smoke off of them?
Performance.
Yeah.
Just do that.
If you
Or
were
can I
really
just
cool,
do
you
it?
would have just
'Cause-
done it.
If you have to roll for it, that means you can't do it.
What happens if he gets a 1?
Roll your. Let's see. That could be. If you want to look cool, or do you want to give an air of coolness, or do you want to give an air of capability?
It's Rem. He really
I
only
mean-
cares about coolness. Let's be honest here.
All right, roll
This
your
is true.
perception.
No. What about dexterity?
You can roll your dex, sure.
Nice.
Doesn't he have to roll that as -2?
Yeah, we don't have to roll anything to tell you what it looks like.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty
you
cool,
come
bro.
off more capable than cool.
All right. I'll take it.
I guess. I give up. I can't win. Okay. Zuda, it is your turn. Zuda Zorbo. Let's see. You get a 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, and then it goes. So let's go Rusty, and we'll go back to Zuda.
Okay, I got a great idea here. I'm gonna just full steam run 10. 1, 2, 3,
Into the wall.
4, 5. Push through you two. 6, 7,
Wait, use the.
8. And
I don't think.
I'm going. Is that okay? I'm going squares.
I was doing the ruler.
Keep going. I think I should be about right here. If I go around that,
I guess you're actually right. Yeah.
yeah. And I even added an extra square from kind of going around that corner that's block space. Okay, and just hoofing it, and I'm gonna
Hoofing it, eh?
I'm gonna try to
You finally admit
use. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. My 2 feet were on the ground.
So that's
I
where you
want
hide the
to
hoofs.
brawl the guy, the individual that's pretty stunned, and I guess I want to like push him into the guy next to the guard.
Okay, you want
With
to
his beautiful smile.
Okay, so you went over here. You're gonna pick up this guy and throw him into the barbell. You
Yeah.
could do that. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll your strength.
Oh, strength, not okay. Yeah, here we go.
Because you're just picking him up, throwing him.
Zangief style. Let's do this. Well, it's not brawling. Brawling though. It's just gonna be just strength. Okay.
Yeah, it's just strength. You're just picking. It's
Just
like you're
strength.
picking something up and just throwing, which is this person.
Hey, I've done Stranger Things as this character. Believe me. Just check in. All right, here we go. This is gonna be great.
All right. Now, what quip are you giving as you do it?
I'm gonna say something in Russian that Zangief would say. No, I'm gonna just. Take that.
Red the Cyclone.
Yeah. Spinning attack.
Sonic boom.
Ah.
I mean, I figure this guy's pretty out of it, so.
Why do we fall mesh to bearable?
I was hoping you'd go the Sagat. I'm gonna
I'm
forget.
throwing. I should have said, I'm throwing rocks tonight. Can I get a redo?
No.
You need to roll for it.
Let's see. Okay.
I'm like picturing this all happening in slow motion right now. Which doesn't make sense if I'm picking up the guy, but maybe like I want to like pick him up and then spin and then throw him.
Oh, nope. Look at this.
Oh,
By
come on.
one more time. He.
Falls on me.
This just goes. Falls over here. Go ahead and roll 2d damage.
Man, lots of ones.
Well, this person is very hurt. Well, it doesn't. I was just gonna see how crazy it would be if you picked up someone incapacitated, threw them, and then accidentally killed them. You're like, whoops.
I wasn't supposed to do that.
Finish it.
little buddy? No, he's not.
Okay.
Jimmy did it, not me.
Zuda, you are back, right?
Yes.
Okay, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was going last anyway since my perception was so low.
Nope,
All
we
right.
have Rusty that's lower than you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's pretty truthful.
I think I can make it to here with 10 movement.
Yeah.
All right. Time to do it. Versus this the guy who hasn't been injured yet that took the blaster to the chest.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can survive bleeding out because I'm going to use my Rhodian throwing weapon. 21.
Okay, 21 to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, you hit.
And it does.
Now roll 1d6 to see where you hit,
Oh,
because there are areas that are more susceptible.
where's 6?
Right in the right leg or the thigh. Right thigh.
Okay.
Right leg. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
23.
Okay, you hit and do damage.
Nice.
5 damage, which puts him at wounded. So he's at minus 1d, and then you have some special effects, or
Yes. They must make a difficult stamina roll to avoid an additional 3d damage. I guess like a 3d of an attack?
yeah. Okay, well, barbells are fairly tough. Are pretty tough. So let's go ahead and do a stamina. Well, but now the individual's wounded, they're at minus 1d. Okay, and what was the difficulty you said?
It's a difficult.
Okay.
I don't know what that means in Star Wars D6, honestly.
Yep.
Number you have to meet.
We got it. So difficult is between 16 and 20. Tie goes to player. So takes additional 3d damage, huh?
All right, here we go. 11 on the damage roll.
Ooh. So an extra, it's an extra 11 damage.
I guess so, because the first attack was 23 damage, and this is an extra 11 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So
I
this.
guess, like, consider it if I had attacked twice in the same turn.
Yeah. Okay. This puts the individual at incapacitated.
Hooray!
Boom. So that means they are knocked out and falls to the ground in a bloody slump.
Oh, I think I hit an artery. I don't think he's going to live for much longer.
The guard says, "And stay down." Bota, do you want to do anything? I don't know if you kind of understand what's going on, but I'm happy to recap if you want me to.
What I've caught so far is that there's been a brawl in the hallway. A couple people got shot, and one buddy got body tossed.
Yeah, there's a big fight. Yeah, everyone is on Coruscant. They were meeting with Calamas to do a big debrief of everything. And then Calamas, so knocked on the door. Calamas thought it might be almost Friday, or maybe the refreshments it ordered. An individual in armor shouted out, "Free Tibers on, Six Emperor Tyrannus," shot Calamas. He is okay thanks to Jawa Jimmy. And the group is run out in the hallway. The hallways are now in like a lockdown mode with the lights are sort of like in emergency lighting. And they've just run into the first group of people. And it looked like they had cornered a senator of one of your favorite species, Ishitib. But all 3 of the assailants are down for the count right now. So not a lot to do unless you push forward or you want to talk to the Ishitib senator.
And who's tending the cow?
Jawa Jimmy gave him one of his med packs and healed him.
Jawa Jimmy applied a med pack correctly? All right.
Yeah, even like got a heroic, so.
Well, these things happen, as we know, in Coruscant.
Another typical Coruscant Senate meeting.
I think if everybody's got things mopped up, I'm good. It's hard for me to do too much right now where I'm at.
Yeah, all good. We want to go to the top of the line. You guys. Okay, so the Senate guard says, "Thank goodness you're here. You're here with the New Republic Bounty Hunters Guild or something like that, right?" Anyways, this is the senator from. Oh shoot, where are Ishitibs from? Let me look that up.
Is she
The
Tabopoulos?
senator gives the guard a death stare. Like,
Hey, I just work here. Anyways, you got to help me protect the senator. There's more of them down the other hall. There's nothing in these rooms, and I'll just clear this out if you wanted to see. But they just burst in from the landing pads just south of here and started this massacre. You got to help me protect the senator.
Just this one senator, not like go find the other senator. You're just standing here with just him. We just took out 3. Like,
No. I'll help you. I'll bring up the rear. We've got to go. There's other senators and important dignitaries here.
how about you protect the senator and we'll go try and.
no, I want you to stay here and make sure he doesn't leave. What, the senator?
All right. So you stay and I make sure you don't leave. Okay. Let's pause.
Both of us stay here
Let
and
me-
he leaves.
Got it. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I need like a 5-minute break. Or 2-minute break. But think about your next move.
I want to know if Bota is snacking on anything while he just stands and watches everything. No, I'm good. Crunch, crunch. Eating pork rinds.
Did they ever actually bring the refreshments in, or did we miss them?
That's what you're worried about now, Bota.
Oh,
It feels like the least they could do, calling us back to Coruscant, at least feed us.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
mhm.
I wish they would, do something for us other than just send us out on some other place. And then we do show up and they're like, oh, hey, we've got refreshments. Oh, no, I've been shot. Like, come on. Can't you lot do anything without having to, like, pretend that things are terrible to make us do something for you? I'll bet you Callum will set this whole thing up.
What are we going to do with the senator?
Leave him. Who cares about him? Got more to do. He's got an Imperial Guard here protecting him. Like, we're not somebody special. This guy's paid to do that. I'm not actually part of the New Republic. And Cal owes me back wages.
I'll keep the senator calm. Yo,
Yo.
I'm sorry, I just moved over and talked to the senator. I physically moved my character.
Hey, Senator. You cool.
You cool? You busted, bruised, early stage trauma. What do you got? Let Rusty heal.
Beaten, battered.
You're like, I don't want to brag, Senator, but I once won a million credits on a gigantic wheel game.
We turned
Pretty
it.
sure last time we were here, we told Cal Lamont to hire Carl Winslow for security around here.
No, I got him sent to Cloud City. Remember? I think I right, didn't I, or did I not?
So, you cheated him out of his lease agreement and your money back. Or he was out of a job, so we had to give him a referral to somebody else.
Yeesh, yeah, that's not. I remember it in sort of a better light than that, but
But those are accurate statements.
yeah, but a more accurate statement is probably that one. But he started over. He's somehow fit himself into one of the guard outfits, and he's having the time of his life on Cloud City. Him and
Maybe that's where the advertisers went.
yeah, I partnered up with a rising new Cloud City trooper named Urkel.
And his brother, Jamil.
Yeah, and his other brother, Stefan.
Just put all three personas in one.
No, and then I have Urkelbot, the Urkel humanoid relations cyborg. Okay, if we go back to turn order, it is Jawa Jimmy. It's your turn. You do hear noises over here.
Down the hallway?
Yep. Do we still have Jawa Jimmy? Oh, he's muted. If so.
Crap, I'm muted.
Classic Jimmy.
Well,
No.
getting a little old here. Let's. Jawa Jimmy's going to tap into the system he was going to tap into initially to see if he can find any other cameras to get a scope of the whole area. So now the combat's over, he's going to take a look to see if he can find anything.
Well, is the combat ever over? Okay, so you
It's not.
you plug into the scomp.
Then you're shot.
You can't from the one coming from this turbo lift. You can't see through any cameras or anything too fancy from it. You can tell that they've shut off most of the power to this area, and that it's on emergency power. So it's so like the turbo lift's not going to be working, other things aren't going to be working, and it looks like other things are locked down. There is, I guess you kind of have an overview of the rooms as well. So let me reveal certain things. Like, you would know the basic outlines of the rooms, but you wouldn't know who's in them or what's in them, but you kind of would have a map now of the area. So let's say map unlocked. And I'll
I can see the walls over here? Okay.
No,
Oh, I see.
you can't see the walls, but so Dave, I'm gonna mute you real quick. But you would have a map of the location now, right? Because
Okay.
if you're in there, you would know. Can you guys see these walls, or is this
Like here and here.
Okay, I really only care about Rob's opinion about these walls.
Appear to be functional. I wouldn't say they're load bearing.
Okay, cool. So you get the map. So you don't know what's in the rooms now, but you know where the rooms are, and you definitely know where the other turbo lift is.
And did the senator tell us where the other senators are, or just say
was-
that they're just being...
I mean, he doesn't know where all the senators are at all times, but he does know that there are more down here. And, he says this over here is where they came in.
Over here?
Yeah.
All right, your cursor is black, so it's hard to tell on the black background for us.
Oh, let's do... How's this?
So they came from this section, right, in the middle?
Yeah. Whoops. Is that still black? Damn it.
Still black to me. I don't see anything.
Okay, what about now? It is black. I don't know how to change that.
That's okay. We'll make do. Anyway, so they're coming from over here. And we know we got to go over there. So I guess I'll let the team know. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, they came in from here.
Looks like they came down the center down here. Just give me a share the map with you. I'll pull out a little pad to showcase what the map looks like, what the schematics look like. And with that, I'll say, well, do we charge forth? What say you, team? Katira, you like all the killing? You want to go forth?
Oh, sorry. I think I still had him.
Jimmy goes.
Let me unmute. I'm sorry. There we go. Sorry, David. You should be able to talk now.
No, you're good.
Okay, your turn.
I missed the last part of Jimmy actually telling me the map, though.
So it was
They went down the middle. I can't get that far anyway.
down here is sort of where they came in.
Gotcha.
So that you can expect some trouble times there.
Having seen Turboless operate, would I have any recognition of? I guess if you've watched an elevator, that doesn't mean that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that elevator's been used recently. I probably don't know about Turbolifts enough, other than watching the space Rusty Steele movies. Probably don't know very much about how they operate.
No, you got to specialize in turbolifts.
No, that's fair.
I mean, who could tell if a turbolift has been there or not just by looking at it?
Right. I mean, it's like an elevator, but it's obviously not quite like an elevator. It's got a different name. I will move that way.
Okay, let me reveal areas. You can, as you get here, you can just see like somebody's elbow, like right here.
Like they're waiting to jump around the corner and shoot someone.
Like they're standing around.
Could I draw a lightsaber and try and stab? I can't really move much further. I kind of get just to this corner, and I want to stab through the wall into them.
You don't know whose elbow that is.
I agree, Zuda.
Yes.
It could be a senator's elbow.
and it might
Oh,
not
like
be a
that
Senator
famous John
You know.
Grisham novel, The Senator's Elbow?
No, I meant like the common affliction. Senator's elbow. Ah.
like tennis elbow for rich people.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
All right, and that's what I'll do. Lightsaber is a skill that I have at 5D. Gonna stab right into the wall and stab him in the elbow face. That's 21. That's better than I did with my blaster rifle.
Okay. You hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
It's just 5d6 for a lightsaber, yeah?
Yeah, if you're not a Jedi, it's just 5d6.
Jedi with their weird stuff going on. That's 15.
You hit. A lightsaber comes out. Just kind of hits just
no.
like part of his armor, and he goes, "What the?"
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. I mean, there's not much else I can do since I didn't announce the second action, so I guess I'm kind of stuck there.
Well, at least you know it's not a senator.
I didn't really care. They don't pay me enough to ascertain victim from violent oppressor.
This is the violence that is inherent within the system.
Come see the violence.
Anyway, so it just started stabbing.
Okay. Let's see. So next it is Rim's turn.
Right on. That guy looks rather menacing. That gentleman. Let's try to get over here-ish. That looks like a place to be. Alright, do I see anything more now that I'm over here?
Let's see.
I got a decent angle.
Did he like jump out when he got stabbed a little bit and jump away
Yeah.
from the wall and give him a better shot, maybe?
You can probably see this.
Jordan's, there's nothing there. That's not helpful.
He's not wearing pants.
Oh, wait. Let me zoom my eyes in, because I have zooming eyes that I never use.
Okay.
Now, does that help with my perception on perceiving who this person is?
Perception-oriented skills are increased by 3D when using the zooming eyes to view areas more than 100 meters away.
That's not that far away.
Nope, you blinded yourself.
All right.
Luckily,
Can I shoot him twice? Or is he a good guy? I think he's a bad guy, right?
I mean, he doesn't.
He doesn't look like a senator. He looks like a Dark Souls boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him twice.
All right.
So both shots are at a minus D penalty, right?
Yep. I won't give you a penalty for your vision because you would know not to do that. Although it would be funny to sort of see you cross-eyed trying to do this.
It doesn't have focus. Like, it doesn't focus in on detail. It's just a zooming lens.
Yeah.
You know, if you had a sniper rifle, it would be really good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I should work on that.
Oh, look at that. 29. That's his dodge. So both of those hit. Go ahead and roll your 4 damage shots.
Don't worry, Katira. I'll save you. Not the best, huh?
Okay. Okay, first one does no damage.
Oh, that's upsetting.
The second one does 3 damage.
Woo!
So minus 1d. Which is good because then it starts lowering. Okay, so you got another 3. And see what the last one is. Oh, there you go. We got a really low one. All right,
Ayo.
so falls down to the ground. Can take no more actions. Everything's at minus 1d until healed. Okay, this guy's down on the ground. Okay. It is now...
All right, I don't roll anything, and I do my roll and blow the smoke again. And I look at Katira and say, maybe it's not a good idea to randomly stamp around corners.
Okay, I'll take Katira's silence as a glowering. It is now Zuda's turn.
Said, the only reason you had a shot is because I stabbed him through the wall and made him. You know what? Whatever. You're right. Yeah. No, I didn't do anything. I'm just standing around looking good. That's all I do. Oh wait, that's what you think about yourself, isn't it? And we're just bickering in the hallway as Rusty does whatever he's doing now.
Rem wasn't listening. He was looking at his reflection in his gun.
Zoomed in. With his zoomed in eyes. Alright, that can take me to here.
Let's see. That'll give you all probably say to like here. So you can see another guy who seems to sort of be like looking out this hallway. He's got a shield, like a right shield. All like describing these guys, they look like pirates, or they're mercenaries, but they're wearing like slightly mismatched clothes or armor. Like they're all in armor. Some of like this guy, that you can see, he's got a jetpack on the back of him. But you sort of see this guy with really heavy armor and a shield, and then you see one of the guards dead on the ground next to him.
Well, that looks incriminating.
Also, I believe it's pronounced Pirates.
Pirates. Ah, yes. From Penzance. Dude, do you want to do anything other than move there? You could, let's see, could you get a shot off if you wanted to? I mean, you could shoot this guy. Or not.
Yeah. I'll hit him with my blaster.
I will say it does look like he's wearing pretty heavy armor.
Wait, you're just gonna hit him?
Well, yes.
Take my blaster. I'm gonna cock back and just sock him in the face with it.
Right. Maybe I can hit him with my rocket launcher.
Melee combat blaster.
Dear Lord.
Melee combat blaster.
Blaine has that specialization.
Yeah, I do. I thought it'd be very cool to just use your blasters as melee combat up close, but I've only used it once ever.
Oh shoot, did I not update my inventory on how many rockets I bought?
I think I updated everything on Roll20. You have your rail launcher. You have 4 explosive anti-personnel rockets. You have 4 anti-vehicle rockets. And then you have a Blast Tech Lumba Blast rocket.
Well, I think that the vehicle rocket would be a little bit overkill. So we're going to go with the anti-personnel rocket from the wrist-mounted weapon. All right, here we go. Missile weapon. 20.
Well, you hit him.
Yeah. That does anti. Oh, so it's 5D.
But what scale is it? Oh, it's character
think it's-
scale.
Character scale.
Okay. 5D damage, but it also does 4D to things around
yes,
it. And then it
yes,
also
4D things around it.
3D and 2D. So I need you to
Well,
roll.
it's okay. So within 2 and 2, it's a short range though. Like the max range
Yeah.
is 4.
Yep, but I will ask you to roll 5d6 damage, and then
Okay.
nice, and then I'll also ask you to roll 3D and 2D. Okay. Okay.
Achoo!
This.
Yeah, you want to talk about don't go stabbing through walls, and then this man shoots a rocket into the unknown.
What? Look, I at least had some evidence of what I was shooting at.
There's
The
one
guy
bad
was
guy there.
armed and standing over a dead body.
Yep.
I really like how Zorba just cannot just shoot. He has to blow things up. It's like almost like a compulsion. He's like, what angle can I use to throw a grenade or shoot a rocket here?
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. So you did hit and do damage to something else that you can't see.
Uh,
For one thing, okay. Okay.
do they make a Wilhelm scream?
I was thinking the same thing.
They make a senator scream. Oh.
Was that a senatorial scream or was it a pirate scream?
Like that, but in reverse.
It is Rusty's turn.
Well, I'm still talking to Senator, just asking how he's doing. He tells me he's okay.
Do you speak initiative?
I'm gonna try.
The language is Ishi Tibrin.
I'm gonna tell you I don't have that, but I'm gonna do my best with knowledge.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw in some service industry in there to make sure they feel comfortable. It's the best. It's the least I can do for the guy. Okay. Let's roll my knowledge. Is that all right?
Yep.
It's really high. What did I do? Oh no, I forgot to roll. Just a second. Oh, this should be good.
He says something, and he seems scared, but you're not quite sure what he said. You say something comforting with some industry terms to try to pump up his confidence. He seems to take that as a positive. The guard's like, we should probably get moving.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna take my gloves off so you can see that I have hands and see if that makes him feel less scared. And kind of like make like the
It's like-
gesture like friend.
It's like oh, he's scared because he thinks I might have hook hands. Not that he almost died by these pirates. It reminds me of that uncle in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia who's always trying to hide his hands.
I'll look that up. All right, I tried. That was my
Okay,
piece.
he reaches
Sorry.
out to shake your hand.
Sweet. All right. And then I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to run and catch up with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know, if you don't do anything else, just run. I think we just
Oh.
house ruled that you could go twice as far.
I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, like, I got a little jog. I don't want to make you guys think I walked over there.
All right. So he is bringing the senator over here. After he's
Oh, you're leaving the senator unguarded.
well,
He's
guess Bota's
literally
back there.
standing
Yeah.
next to a guard.
Well played.
A guard who wants us to do his job for him.
I feel like the guards here don't seem very capable.
Yeah, I feel like that too. They just let someone waltz in and shoot a senator.
Like us,
And now they're
possibly.
picking the first random people that
Possibly.
they saw to go protect the next senator that's around. I feel like the guards are probably the ones behind it all.
Mm.
Can you chop off their hands? Maybe. Jawa Jimmy, it is your turn, but you're awful far away.
Oh shit! Picked him up.
Well, Jawa Jimmy can spend his
Well.
turn running double time.
Yeah, I'll run double time. It's pretty. What's the distance thing? Where's the ruler? If I were a ruler. There we go. Yeah. That's a far run. But here we go. Oh, no time like the present. Grab my character. Do. Merp. All right, I've caught up to you guys. I'm here.
What'd I miss?
Anything fun? I heard a rocket go off.
It's a good ear, Jimmy.
Can you imagine, like, just being a setter and you hear this rocket go off? What was that just now?
Well, I mean, they probably also would have heard the blaster shots.
Oh, that's true. Pachoo.
All right, Katira, it is your turn. Do you still have your lightsaber out?
No, I don't want to run around with it because that's liable to poke your eye out. You know, I think I'm a bit used to that. You know, like kids running around with lightsabers, commercials. Like, don't do it. You'll stab your eye out or kill yourself. No, she'll clip it to her hilt and then we're just gonna go in guns blazing, just turn the corner and start running and see what happens. So we got 10, 1, 2. No, don't mind me.
That person has fallen prone, so they could potentially do something next turn.
Well, they're not doing anything right now.
Okay, just
not-
making sure you're aware.
You could, give him a little stabby poo.
I
Little
could.
stab.
Yeah, or you could. You're so busy back there.
Sorry, I just saved your life over here.
This is the problem with me believing any of your stories moving on from here. What's this guy that looks like a snowman in my picture? He doesn't actually look a snowman, but that's just what I think of what came to mind.
It's the heavily armored individual with the riot shield that Zuda blasted with a rocket. And you now see this area.
But heavily armored with a riot shield, good. Heavily armored with a riot shield, not New Republic.
Does not look New Republic.
Oh, okay.
You also see
A dead guard. Good.
dead guard. You see something that you see. Let's see, another individual that looks like the one that shot Calomas, telling the barbell to get the droideka back stood up because Rob's blast knocked it down on the ground, and it's pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty strong thing, but that explosion knocked it over.
Do I recognize, or do any of us recognize what these like, other than their terrorists effectively? Is there anything like recognizable about the equipment they're wearing? Do they look like Tybrazon, militia? Is there anything that we've seen that we would catch?
I have streetwise knowledge that might be able to tell us.
Yeah, I think Streetwise would let you know a bit about Tybrazon's operation. A big investigation would also be a good skill for someone to have. Okay, so you do know that, Tybrazon does has a diverse sort of recruitment policy, so there are a number of different peoples and groups he could have recruited. Makes sense. He could have had Barabels. Let's see. You do see his symbol on some of the people. The Tybrazon Consortium symbol. And their armor doesn't look great on most of these. So, he always kind of was a stickler for being like having well-prepared people work under him, but maybe, he has fallen on harder times in the last, probably 6 years. So maybe this is a degradation of his group, but the only other thing too is, he kind of likes to work from the shadows, get information. He does like to disrupt things, like whatever Senate hearing they were doing on his assets, but this seems a little bold for him. But he's in prison, so maybe he's not maybe he's not the one that gave the order. So
All right.
A little bit of not everything adds up 100%, but then again, he could just be desperate.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, and then I will shoot at this barbell, and I will shoot at this one, and then I'll move to take cover after that. And I will shoot with my now that I've kind of exhausted the option of my blaster rifle and been annoyed with the lightsaber, I'll pull out my firearms, because I'm like, look, I'm not going through this whole thing slowly, and I'm not letting Rem come behind me and be like, oh look, I saved you again. So this is for the barbell, and then 25 for the barbell and 24 for the other.
Okay, you hit the barbell because that individual in the armor is telling the barbell to get the droid upright, so he is not dodging out of the way. So you hit that, and then as you hit the barbell, this individual is going to try to jump out of the way. And misses, so you hit both of them. Go ahead and roll that beautiful baked bean footage of damage.
Are they wearing armor?
The barbell's
Like, is it
wearing lightweight armor. She is definitely wearing armor.
So I'll say the barbell doesn't get 1d6 worth of protection from his armor.
The barbell does get 1d6.
Oh. Then 25. And 27.
All right, so you hit the...
Goodness gracious, these barbell.
For a reason they're mercenaries. If only you knew more about them. Okay, so you do 4 damage to the barbell. You did a total of 25. Well, that puts him at wounded, which is pretty significant. Falls over, and the woman, you did 27 damage. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go. That's okay, so we've got 13 damage there, mortally wounded.
Good. I'm next going to try my first aid skill and see if that's successful in making a prisoner or just torturing them to death.
Okay, it is Rim's turn.
Time to save the day again. Movement options. This thing is in the way. I can't see. Can't see. Okay, let me go ahead and move down here. So, the 2 wounded guy is knocked down?
Yeah, the 2 wounded person falls prone and can take no more actions for the rest of the round, so they will not be able to act next turn. However,
Okay, what about the ones with the 1D?
they will be able to act next turn. So after Rusty's turn, they will be able to do something.
Okay, and then the one at the top of the screen, do we have a better sight of who they are and stuff?
I'll give you this, because this is a doorway right here.
Oh, so they're pretty out.
Yeah, that's a 4,
Okay.
so they are mortally wounded, bleeding
like practically dead. Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna take 2 shots at both of the ones.
Go for it.
Okay, so this is the droid, and then this is the shield guy.
Whew. You hit the shield guy, and you hit the droid, because the droid has fallen over thanks to Zuda's explosion.
Nice. Okay, so there's damage on the droid, and then damage on the shield guy.
Okay, the droids. Strength plus armor. Look at all those ones. Okay. So 13 was the damage for the droid. Nothing there. 2. That's 2 stuns. I gotta note that somehow. And then you hit 20 and 18 with the other individual. Right?
Yep.
No damage. Oh, actually, let me take those back, because Rob got him down 1. And because of that, look, Now you hit for 9.
Nice.
Teamwork.
Makes
Incapacitated.
sense anymore.
Went from
Shoot more
no
rockets, Rob.
damage to incapacitated. Okay, and then could be even worse.
All right. Yes, good purchase.
Uh,
Now I just need
Rem
to figure out how
looks
to
at
replicate those
Katira
rockets.
and smiles.
Mortally wounded now. That is teamwork. Little bit of rockets to lighten your day there.
Hey,
Okay, it is back to Zuda.
Okay, here we go. Who's not incapacitated in that room? The
The
droid?
The guy right in
droid
front
and the
of you.
barbell.
Okay.
Also, this guy right in front of us, like right
Oh,
in between
right.
all of us.
Oh yeah, that guy too.
I'm gonna stab him, and then I'm gonna punch him.
Just for good measure.
Just for good measure. All right, here we go.
Are you gonna?
And
Do you have any quips as you do
I
it?
need to modify. Oops, no, not. How do I guess? Throwing weapon dice mod -1. All right, that is the stab.
Okay. That is the stab. Ooh, well, yeah, you stabbed him.
All right, and then he has to make his difficult stamina.
Well, he did make a difficult
succeeded.
stamina. Which
All
is
right, and
it's a tale of two different dice rolls there. Okay, roll your damage. Ooh, we got him for 10.
all right,
Ow.
now. Oh, okay.
But you could punch him still if you wanted, but this person is now incapacitated, so they went unconscious.
Oh. Well, I allocated 2 actions, so I'm going to run up and punch something.
Take this, Rim! Right in the back of
Take
your
th-
head.
Am I able to split my movement with?
Yeah, you can do it as long as it adds up to 10.
Okay, yeah, because I was right back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I can get up there. I will punch the I guess can I punch the droid?
Yeah, it's on its side. I mean, it could still shoot and stuff, but it's on its
Well,
side.
I'll kick it. I'll make it get that little round disc spinning on the floor. All right, here we go.
Oh, well,
Korean
hey,
martial art.
wait. Okay, you just ran into the room, so you should see everything through here now.
Yes.
Whoa.
If you want to do something before you kick the droid.
Sorry.
And I'll give it to you, like, if you
Oh man.
if you want to rewind a step or two, you could. Because I should have shown it to you as soon as you got into that room.
Oh.
Oh, and this is open too. And this.
Oh wow, that's a lot of them. Yeah, can I maybe, yeah. As soon as I see that, I'm like, whoa! I duck over here. I'm still going to kick the droid, though.
Okay. You don't have to roll for that because it's lying helplessly on the ground. But roll your damage.
Yes. Oh, yes. I guess I would just be strength then.
Yeah.
Because I am kicking it and not using my combat gloves. Oops, did I do that twice? Anyway.
Your strength of 20? Is that true? Oh, no. Oh, so you got, yeah, that first one you got your special. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Crit.
Well, sorry, I rolled 26, so unfortunately.
Oh.
But I was like, holy crap, that would have been. I thought your second strength was what I rolled. I was like, wow, that would have been pretty amazing for you to incapacitate this just by kicking it.
Oh, dang it.
Rusty,
Oh, well.
It's your turn. And you're muted. Eustacio. Uh-oh.
No, Rusty fell asleep again.
Still recovering from his bachelor party.
I can't believe I spent all $1,000,000 of those credits in the champagne room.
I figured it out that he's going to get them in payments. It's like when you win the lottery, you don't get it all at once. Unless you take a lump sum.
Or heavily taxed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, with Rusty falling asleep,
He could wake up at any moment.
let's see. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. All right, well, they will have their turn.
Oh.
And what a turn it should be.
Okay, so let's start with. So the barbell, it can't do anything. The droid can actually do something. And you have all of these who've seen it. What's sort of happened? These have heard all the blaster fire, but let's see. Okay. Okay. So Zuda, this let's see. This droid is going to try to take 2 actions. It's going to try to right itself. It's going to try to shoot at you.
And it's going to cry.
Let's see if it can right itself.
But I did so much damage to it.
This is like Jawa Jimmy with his ion cannon is perfect here.
Yep. Okay, it rights itself, and it is going to take a shot off at Zuda Zorbo. All right, Zuda, give me a... That is a horrible shot. Give me a dodge.
Dodge? Dodge.
Give me a doge.
Yeah.
No!
Okay. You got out of the way. see. Okay, so this one is not going to. This one is going to turn on its shield, and it can move enough to get in here and start blasting. Moves here, and is just going to start rapid firing. So, Rob, you rolled your dodge at 24, which is really high. The only other person that could really hit from this advantage is Rim. So it is going to. It's going to take 2 actions. It's going to do 1 shot at Zuda, 1 shot at Rim.
Wait, but I hit it.
Not this one from the other room.
You
Oh,
should be thanking me.
Yeah.
Okay,
You are
so
correct,
this one has to beat 24. Sorry, Rob.
Oh. Dodge again at minus something?
No. You dodge once and you keep it. So 24 is
Oh.
high, which, right? But
Okay.
still
So
hit.
now I roll my stamina plus my
Your strength plus whatever shield or armor you have on.
Okay. So +1. So strength.
Oh, but you have your personal shield unit, right?
Oh yeah, so that's another +4. +5, and then +4. Well,
You are the buffest Rhodian.
yeah, but now the shield isn't going to last for much longer.
I'm glad you got that. Okay, this one's at Rim. Rim, go ahead and roll your dodge energy weapons.
how many D am I down? Is it 2 or 1?
You took. How many actions did you take? Just
2. I took 2 shots.
Oh, okay. So you're down -2. So do dodge energy weapons at 60.
Okay.
So you want to get better than a 25. Well, 25 or higher. Okay, so you got hit. So
Please tell me
now-
it wasn't in the nose again.
Well, I'll roll for it. Let's see where. It's a 1, it's in your face. Nope. In your chest. Your least vulnerable spot. Okay, so you're going to roll your strength, which is 2d plus 1, plus whatever armor you have, which is the crush luck armor. So that is, what, 1d?
Hold on.
Yes.
It should be in here somewhere, right? It's 1D?
Yes, so roll...
Yeah, plus 1D to strength versus energy.
So roll 3d6 plus 1.
Cool. No crit die on this, right?
Nope.
Oops.
Yeah, I guess, Rob, you shouldn't have got that crit, but it doesn't really matter because it still wouldn't have hit you. You would have had a 32.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a pretty good roll, bro.
Well,
Am I safe?
no, these are really strong cannons. There's a reason the Jedi ran away from them.
Oh.
All right, you got hit by 6, so you are wounded. You fall prone, can take no more actions the rest of the round. That's okay, we're going to start a new one soon. But you now have a -1d to everything until you are healed.
Somebody tossed me a med pack, bro.
I'm looking at you, Jimmy.
toss him a hot med pack, buddy.
This one's
All
gonna,
right, time to go heal bugs.
This one's gonna walk up, turn on its shield. It sees Rim fall to the ground, and it seems like it's sort of protecting this guy, or protecting whatever they're doing over here. And this one sort of runs off for some reason.
Huh.
But you're not done. You still have 2 more bad guys.
Hmm.
Let's see, who could they?
Oh man, Rum's gonna die.
Well, my shield is still up until the end of my next turn.
Oh, they can't shoot me. I'm behind him, and he has a shield. I'm invincible.
Invincible. Okay.
Invincible.
One is going to take a shot at Zuda. Your dodge was 24, so it misses.
Yep.
Oh, and then I guess Rim's on the ground, so they think you're probably out. This one is going to close the door. I guess this person's outside. No, it closes on this person's body. So there's still a little crack.
Oh, and they've got all those hostages in there. Oh, darn it.
Oh wait, Rusty woke up. What's he gonna do?
Rusty, it's your turn.
All right, so the destroyer droids, I guess the blue is their shield.
Yep.
Oh, F, guys. Oh, Zuda, you're too and the guard. You guys are too close. No.
It's all right. The guard's dead.
Yeah, but Zuda's not.
It's okay. They're all dead.
Well,
I
wait.
don't-
What are you going to? What were you thinking?
I was thinking about throwing it. Well, a grenade's not going to go through their shields.
Probably not.
You have an EMP grenade?
Or an ion
Oh, that.
gun? A Jawa
Yeah,
ion gun?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
have that.
Let me check. All right, so I'm carrying Jimmy so he can.
You guys are just doing like a ghost situation? Chow Jimmy, instead of molding the pot or clay.
I mean, Jimmy, you have an ion cannon, right? You have an ion.
Yeah, I do have an icon.
I don't believe I have anything that is gonna grenades that will help that. No. So you want me to pick you up, buddy? I mean, I don't want to offend you, but like, I'll run. I'll run. You shoot.
Wait. You have so that wouldn't work. That would break the rules.
Darn.
But you have 2 proton grenades, which do ion damage.
Oh, let's do it.
Nice.
But I could pick him up though. He just can't shoot.
Yeah,
Allowed to pick
you
him
could
up?
pick him up and use him as a weapon, like bash him into things.
Now Jimmy says, step aside. Let me show you.
Okay.
I power up my lightsaber and you spin me around, right around, baby.
Give me right round.
Picking.
I'm glad you got the reference.
Okay.
Ironically, by a band named Dead or Alive.
Wait, really? Is
Yeah,
that the one who sang that song?
I'm like 90% sure.
Okay. Oh God, this sucks.
You are right. Sung by Dead or Alive.
All right. And then Jimmy, have you taken your turn yet?
Yeah.
I think I go after you. So I'm after you.
Good. All right. So
Well-
from here, I'll go ahead and throw the proton grenade.
So you have 2 proton grenades. You're gonna throw. So you moved, and we have This one, which is down on the ground with no shield on, this one with its shield on is not hurt and shooting. This one with the shield on is not shooting. So there's 1, 2, and then here's the third one.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it in between the two
Okay.
to try to take off their shields, and you guys better just do some damage here. All right. Grenade. He's the big one. Rolling grenade. Just 8. Yep, 8. Yeah. I like it. Order up.
Oh, so they're actually pretty strong.
Uh-oh.
Well, they're ion
Right,
damage,
like-
so they only do... Okay, these are actually stronger than what we had listed out.
Oh.
Okay, so show me, where did you threw one right here, right?
In between the two of them. Like I was gonna try to get it through the door.
Okay, and that was
Roll it.
you were doing one action, right? Just throwing the
Oh, I
string?
was gonna do it in between the two that have the shields.
Yeah,
Because the one that's already damaged, that doesn't have a shield anymore, correct?
right. But it will take ion damage as a droid.
Okay, then. But it's not gonna.
Oh, you were
I
going to
was
throw
more-
it like here.
Yeah, because I was afraid of doing damage to Zuda.
I guess he does have a lot of mechanical parts he needs to live.
Yeah, I thought that. Like, I didn't want to throw off his face, half his face. His
Okay.
respirator.
Equidistant would be here, right? Okay.
I'm absolutely ready for you to tell me it did nothing.
No, it hits. Go ahead and roll. Well, nothing was in that first. 1, 2. Go ahead and roll 66.
Oh, I'm rolling ones really well tonight.
Oh, that is real rough. Because this cuts through their shields.
That's what you get, Rusty, for facing the wrong direction. You threw this.
So, okay. Well, maybe one of them will roll low. So you skip through 2d of shield damage. Nope. Nope. And let's see. This charge, does it go out any further? It does. It goes all the way out. Let's see.
I'm going to be turning off a lot of people's pagers.
So it actually looks like it will get this other droid for less. Go ahead and roll 3D. And maybe if you get all 6s and they get low, you could hit.
Hey, less die? I remember.
Ugh, sorry. That was a good idea. It was a good idea, and yeah.
That's alright. I'll get some battle scars for this one.
Okay, so what we did was that was their turn, but since you didn't have yours, we just threw you back in.
Thank you.
So that is the end of their turn, and it goes to Jawa Jimmy. And let's see here. All right, so we'll see how long this goes, but this might be the last turn of the night for me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. Anyway.
So this guy's incapacitated, right? This guy over here.
Yep. Knocked
Okay.
out.
So I'm gonna head over here on top of the corpse of the broski. I'm gonna use the ion cannon, but that can only shoot once, right? It can't shoot multiple times. Is that correct? How that works? Did we establish it?
Don't know. I don't know.
Can't
if
remember, to be honest.
Is it on your character page? Character sheet?
I don't think so. Be truthful.
Equipment.
I don't know if there is. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I think of the thunder.
It says rate of fire low, but it doesn't say
That's
one.
fair. It's true. Okay. All right. And each shot can disrupt the shield of a robot, right? It can disrupt the shield, and then they can also do additional ion damage afterwards.
Well, so what it does, so the way ion damage works in this game is that it bypasses shields, and then instead of
so it just bypass.
Instead of blowing things up, it kind of overloads things and then shuts it down.
Got it.
If you beat it, so it's a different type of damage that goes through shields and doesn't, only it like paralyzes droids rather than blowing them up.
Then let me take 2 shots at this guy here. Minus 1d. No. Dos. 26 and 29 to hit.
Yep, and the droideca's not even going to dodge out of the way.
Okay.
They're not very agile.
No, I'd imagine they're not very agile. And I'm assuming that's also 5d.
Only when they're
damage?
rolling around in a ball.
Yeah. What's the damage of that weapon? Let's see, what is equipment? Is there... What was it? Was it still just 5d base, or was it less or more? How does that work?
Yeah, so
I haven't shot this in a while.
Ion Blaster, I see 4d6.
46? Okay.
Yep.
46 it is. 14 and 14. Oof. Well, I hope it's 14 or less.
Well, let's see. All you need is 1 or 2 to... Sorry, guys. I feel like I have been rolling incredibly high.
Wow.
So sorry.
Well, Jawa Jimmy goes back to hiding. He's gonna go right back to hiding. Right in the corner. Yeah.
I don't care if he is the Corrin Senator. Time to throw a thermal detonator.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm,
Both Zuda and I have PTSD.
All right, it is...
You have PTSD.
Oh, wait, you weren't there
almost
for the
died.
time. Yeah. I almost died from the quacking lizard monkeys scenario.
And then also, Rob
almost
died too.
Yeah, Rob almost died too. Yeah, we both almost died. Yeah.
We should start a like a survivors
Thermal detonator.
PTSD survivors group, support group.
Support group for thermal detonator survivors.
Yeah, thermal detonator survivors anonymous. Synonymous.
Oh.
Synonymous.
Jimmy, where is Jimmy?
Behind the corpse, he's hiding.
Underneath.
Oh, okay.
He's burrowing underneath the corpse.
Yeah.
He's hiding. He's got a shield. He's got a meat shield, quite literally.
Yeah. All right.
But All right, I guess that ends my turn, I guess. Up.
It's on you, Katira.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have much of anything to blow up shields, guys. So they're just like increased armor, right?
Yep.
And this barbell's still alive, right?
Yep, but was wounded. We'll
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to do something when it's their turn.
Was wounded. Will travel. How fast do these droidica things look like they are? How about this? So, in terms of the game, because droidicas roll up in a little ball, turn off their shields, and roll all around, right?
Yep.
If you're sitting there knowing they're coming, would there be enough time between them rolling up and the shield going up for you to fire off a shot?
I guess if you were planning, but when they're in the ball, that's where most of their armor is. So it's a pretty tight shot.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
I'm just trying to
you
think
can
of,
see they didn't even turn theirs on until their turn came on, turned it, and then started kind of crawling over here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to think of like what future actions might look like for that.
Interestingly enough, they planned it so, like the rules that I'm seeing here is that there is a time limit for the shield generator. I think the people who did this was like, these little droids couldn't possibly have, these shields on all the time.
I think that makes sense, right?
I mean, it makes sense because they turn the shields off when they have to move.
Yeah. Or maybe the shields would hurt them if they rolled over them. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and take a shot. One at the barbell, one at the stunned droidica here.
Okay.
Do I want to take a third shot? So, you know what? Why not? Why not see what these things can do? Wait, no, I just did that. I just did. They threw grenades in there, and then these things are still there. So yeah, I'll just take 2 shots.
Okay.
And that's 8, 7, 8 firearms, 8. So it's down to 7. This is the barbell, and this is the droidica. 33 and 22. Goodness gracious.
Okay. You hit the barbell, and the droidica is righted itself, so it will try to dodge out of the way.
This thing better have a dodge of like 2. Doesn't feel like it should be their specialty.
I mean, 644. I mean, you hit. Okay, hit both. So go ahead and roll damage twice.
All right.
I mean, this other one doesn't even have its shield on, so.
So it goes roly-poly and dodges that way. $28 and 31.
All right, you hit. I was worried you weren't going to do any damage to this, but you got 10 damage, making this guy incapacitated.
Nice.
And 31 damage.
Just don't roll. Just say it blows up and kills and blows open the door and they surrender.
And it blows up Zuda. What the?
Not Zuda. No, it's a directed. It's like a claymore. It's a directed explosion.
Okay, well, this droid would be mortally wounded. But
excellent. That means Jimmy can scavenge it and turn it on to fight for us. That process feels like it would take so long.
Well, now you also have to repair it because Roll. Let's see where you hit.
I hit it.
Okay, 2. Okay, right in the torso. It's the thing that holds it all together.
Right in the center thigh.
The Thigh Master. All right, Rim, it's your turn.
All right. How many D am I down?
You are
You're back
down.
up to normal now. Oh, you're
No,
hurt.
he's wounded.
Sorry.
You suffer.
Only slightly.
Oh, let me. You know what? I didn't. Oh, you got it. I just couldn't see it because there's too many things. Okay, so you are at -1D regardless.
Okay. And then the shield.
The shield is up. Yeah. I feel like
How exactly does it work though? Like, is it like I hit it, but it uses the shield to like have extra D to block it, or
it's
is it like
extra
completely
strength.
invulnerable?
So it
Okay.
has
How much?
really high strength.
How much?
Outright tell you. You could figure it out looking up the rolls, but I'm telling you.
But
Bro.
I think it only affects energy weapons
That's
and
true.
probably explosions. So if you had something that wasn't an energy weapon,
Now, a heavy blaster is an energy weapon.
Unless
I'm
you
pretty
throw
definitely
it. You're saying-
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again, Rob.
let's.
The shield?
the shield blocks energy weapons. So if you had something that isn't an energy weapon,
give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, so I could have just shot at it with my firearm.
oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, well, I took out one of them. I thought that the shield was like velocity.
No, they're not like Star Trek shields.
Okay.
They're like they're deflector shields. They're only useful for deflecting energy attacks. So
Oh.
if you may remember from Phantom Menace, the Gungans had their big shields that they deployed,
Yeah.
and the droids just sort of walked up straight.
Yeah, but I
through
thought
them.
that was because See, I thought it was like a speed thing. Like the droids were going slow enough that they could walk through the shield. But if they tried to, like catapult droids through the shield, that wouldn't work. That was just my assumption. I don't know.
I think it's just that the shields block energy,
Yeah,
and they don't actually block physical attacks.
Makes sense.
Too bad I don't have a slug thrower.
If you have any ion damage things, ion grenades.
No, I'm all double blasters.
I'm gonna try to throw another one.
I'm a one-trick pony.
You gotta diversify your weapons.
Yeah.
I'm getting into all kinds of stuff. I got missiles, I got grenades, I got blasters, I got throwing knives. I'm punching gloves now.
Nice.
Dude,
We're gonna
punchy
beat 'em up,
gloves.
It's all about punch gloves. Can we punch these guys? The
I
shields, they're
certainly was gonna try to, but I don't know how much how much armor I can get through with just punches. Although my punches are pretty good now. What am I punching at with the punching gloves? Let me double check. I mean, it's 5d plus 1 damage with the punches.
How far does a heavy blaster fire?
What?
How far can a heavy blaster fire? 20,
What
right?
kind of heavy blaster do you have? Like a BL-44?
What is this?
You do have a special blaster. And
I
it
do.
should say
A RSKF 44.
RSKF 44.
Oh, I see it.
One.
They go up to 50. And then after that, it
Really?
goes
That's
a
really
smidge.
far.
3 to 7
Okay.
is the sweet spot. 25, it's a little bit harder. And anything
Okay.
past 50 is a lot harder.
How about 12?
Yeah, you got it. You can do 12.
Okay. Can I see this guy? Probably not, huh?
If you
Not from there.
you can move, so you can move, hit, and then move elsewhere. I mean, you probably shouldn't
I'm
stand
already.
in the doorway here where you got shot, but you can do.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot and move behind the wall.
Okay, you just have to tell me all the things aside from moving you want to do. So you're gonna shoot once to this person, and then you're gonna try to shoot once to this transition on here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, and then you're gonna end up somewhere within your normal movement.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll. So you're doing 2 actions, so you're now at -2 because you have the -1 for 2 actions and the -1d for being wounded.
So 8D per shot.
Yep.
Okay.
Just 8d.
Let's say that was the lady at the end of the hall. Is that other dude?
Lady at the end of the hall. You hit her.
Nice.
Roll that damage twice. Oh, first one goes 6 damage, which wounded -1 to everything. And the second one, another 3. So I have to keep track of that. But they can't make another action for the rest of the turn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, here, I'll do this. It's 2 things afflicting it. Okay. And then move. And then you're going to do another shot to the...
Or I already shot. I already rolled 2 shots.
Yeah. But you're moving and shooting again, right?
Yeah. Is this enough? To see that dude? I think so, right?
Yeah.
So that was 2.
Yeah, I mean, you could even move somewhere else, too. I mean, keep going. But if you go move 2 and then now you're shooting in, go ahead and roll your blaster.
Oh, the damage?
Well, you're shooting at him, so did you already roll?
Yeah, I already rolled a second
25.
shot.
Oh, 25.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I missed that. Oh, you hit. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh. Haha. That last one's gonna hurt, bro.
Well, you got a 5, which definitely does wounded. Falls prone, can't do anything else.
Nice. Then I will quietly. Can I stand on this dead guard or like move him out of the way?
No, because Jawa Jimmy's already there.
Oh, Jawa Jimmy's on. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. I have to actually like figure this out then. Okay. So 2 again. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. I'm like dipping out. I'm not trying to die.
Only one person can hide behind one corpse. Them's the rules.
What stand? Jimmy can stand in between my legs.
All right, so we have 2 more for the heroes, 1 more, and then it's the villains, and then we call it. So, Zuda, it is your turn.
Okay.
And remember, so this turn you still have your shield up, and then after this turn it goes away, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phew, okay. So they have the thing. Was I able to get the ion rockets? Where are my rockets listed on my character sheet?
Go to the wiki.
Oh, it's in the wiki.
So you have anti-vehicle rockets and Lumba Blast, which makes people need to roll difficult stamina or be blinded. You also have chemical grenades, which won't help at all. The other thing, too, is you have... nope. Yep. Yeah. Anti-vehicle. Which would... What's that blast radius? Could kill a senator.
Yeah. Shoot. I'm gonna have to. Oh,
Sacrifice.
it's not an energy weapon. Can I? I mean, they're not gonna have any blood to stab, but can I use my throwing knife on these droids?
You know, it would make sense for it not to work, but there's no rule saying you can't.
All right. We are going to
Maybe
fallback
it's,
maneuver and
maybe it's like you're cutting the cords or something.
yeah. Or maybe I'll make two throwing attacks. So 1.
But don't you only have one throwing razor?
Oh, can I? Oh, I guess I can't really. Okay, no, well, never mind. Forget that roll. Then I'll just roll the 1.
Okay. Or if you want, we can use the original.
Oh, I guess. Can we use the original
Let's
then?
use the original. Okay, 23 to throw. And you're trying to hit this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, sorry, wrong one. It would try to get out of the way of this. I rolled the wrong one. Okay, you hit regardless. Regardless, we use 23 or 21, you hit.
All right,
so go
here
ahead,
is...
roll that damage.
Roll that damage. Get through the shields.
Whoa, and there's the breakthrough. 9 damage.
Nice. All right, doing damage. Ducking behind Katira.
Wait, no, I'm your shield.
But 9 means it's incapacitated. Roll,
nice.
Roll 1d6. Let's see where you hit it. Oh, okay. So right in the torso. So I'm gonna say you threw it, and it sliced right through. And I'm looking at there's tons of wires around it. You just slice some of the wires, and it falls down.
Nice.
That would be
well, I guess I could.
Easy to fix.
Yeah, there we go. So my shield lasts for 2 turns after it pops. So I guess it will last for until would the end of this current turn? Or
it lasts for. Wait, let me read that. It lasts for.
full for 2 rounds.
2 rounds. Okay, so it is good for. I read that as the round that it pops, and then the round afterward.
Okay.
Because each round is supposed to be 10 seconds or 5 seconds.
Okay. I guess I'll fall back over here. There. Still kind of in the front, but less lines of fire.
Cool. And Rusty, it is your turn. The things that can make a move next turn or act against you are, there's 2 mercenaries inside this room with a bunch of hostages. There is a droidica right here, and there is a. Nope, this person can't do anything. So you have a droidica and a room halfway closed full of hostages and 2 soldiers. And it is Rusty's turn.
And then these guys below us, bottom of the map.
Oh yeah, this guy with the 2 is wounded, but this guy will definitely do something, and he's a bear Barabel, so he's tough.
All right, let's get crazy. Get cover. I'm gonna throw a grenade. I'm gonna do another proton grenade in the same spot I was in before.
Okay, well, this one is down for the count.
Got it.
But this one is not hurt at all.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go proton grenade at that guy, and then I'm gonna throw below just a grenade in between the 2. I'm going double here, guys. Let's do this. And so grenade -1 for both, so that'd be 8D -1. I love politicians. All right, this is we'll go proton first.
Rage against the machine.
And then standard grenade below, in between the 2.
Easy for you. Both of those are moderate, so you beat them by 10, 11, or 9 and 10. So yeah, they go exactly where you want it. So go ahead and. The droid is not be able to get out of the way of the grenades, so go ahead and roll the. But that was your last proton grenade. Go ahead and roll that damage of 76.
Oh. Compared to Jordan's rolls.
Oh, no. Sorry, that should have done so much more damage. Like, on average, you should have at least got a 21.
I had my, victory line all ready to go.
I mean, if you could have even done 1 damage, it would have... Ideally, you would have got 4. And then 4 would have brought it down so everyone could just pile on next turn. Actually, but roll 3d6. Why?
Did we crash it?
Well, it hits this droid. That's already out, but
It's like scrap metal going everywhere.
no,
Its legs
this
coming up.
one's in good shape. You just cut all the wires. Is sort of how I'm seeing it. So I feel like Jawa Jimmy's junk alarm is going off.
Oh,
That's some good junk.
Jimmy,
Whoa,
you gotta
whoa,
like
whoa.
somehow like if you're strong enough, you need to like make them into like grab the blasters off the hands and just you put them on your arms.
I feel like Jawa
Wolverine
Jimmy
of-
could try to fix this up to make Sparky jealous. Also, it'd be
Or-
hilarious if you sort of like sat in the like on the lap of
Yeah.
it, but then if it rolled up into a ball, it would just crush him like a Transformers. Like,
He might fit.
I mean, he could ride it around, but as soon as it went into a ball, I feel like what was it? It was the Clerks cartoon where they did that thing where it was that like Korean animation studio finished that episode, and they jump into the car, and then it transforms into Transformer, and then they all die, and there's just blood everywhere. Anyways, great. Okay, may this next grenade be more explosive. Okay, so what grenade did you throw out there?
Standard.
The 5d6 grenade?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me 5d6.
Coming up. 18. Gonna lose this one. Come on, Mr. Positivity.
There you go. And then... Okay, so the one that's down the ground doesn't take anything. Barbells don't have any sort of resistance to explosives. So you wounded the other one, which is great because it puts it down, falls prone, can take no more actions the rest round, and is at minus 1d. All right, so that puts us at the tail end of this, where it is now the enemy's turn. And
On our next episode, that Droidica is just gonna roll all over us to destroy us.
all right, this droidica is now going to start shooting.
Come on, you son of a droid, let's go.
It's at this point that Zuda and Rusty look at each other like, oh.
No, okay.
Come on.
All right, it is going to take 2 shots off. Zuda, how many actions did you do this round?
Well, I was only the one
The throw.
throwing of the knife because we determined that I cannot throw the knife multiple times in a single.
Makes sense. Okay, which is now in your favor. So roll your dodge at minus 1d.
$21.
Oh. All right, hits. But you still have your shield on. Damage is
right.
18. And make sure you don't have your exploding die in there, but otherwise everything else is good.
Oh, I've been using the character sheet thing. All right, so I need to do... All right, so that's 40 plus 1 base, plus 1d from my armor, plus 4d from my personal shield. So that's 9d plus 1.
Oh, it does not do any damage, even though it hits you right in the thigh. Okay, now Rusty.
Rusty's gonna use his dance, and he's gonna use 20 character points. I would like to use some character points. It says I've got 36 on T.
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to use 3 to add to my dodge.
What's
So,
your current dodge?
My current dodge is 7.
Okay, and you've done 2 actions. This will be your third, so you'd have a 5D dodge. So you want to add 3 to make it back up to 8.
I would like to use 4 character points to go to 9. If that's all right.
You can use as many as you want.
Let's go to 9D. Please. Please don't get hurt, buddy. All right.
All right, 21 for the droid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now if we take away those 4, where would you have been?
I'm in
9.
deep trouble.
You would have got a hit.
Yeah, I got hit. Big time.
All right, now. And I'm going to roll something for that room. Okay. That is where we're going to leave it now. So, basically, this whole floor has been cut off. It's been overrun by quote-unquote terrorists. You've made your way about halfway through. You've rescued 1 senator. Let me move them closer. But you do know there are a couple left on this turn or area, and there is a room full of hostages up here. This droid is the main thing here that could hurt you. Everything else is kind of down for the count, except for this wounded person could do something next turn.
Oh yeah, don't let him do anything with the senator.
Actually, both of these people could do something next turn. So, there we go. The attack on the Senate, part 1. We'll do this again in maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to stop the recording and we'll figure it out.